Jon Acuff, start, punch fear in the face, escape average and do work that matters. Do you ever find yourself yearning to break free from mediocrity and pursue your passions? In Jon Acuff's book Start, Punch Fear in the Face, Escape Average and Do Work That Matters, you'll learn how to overcome fear, face your dreams, and embrace challenges to become the best version of yourself. The book's summary highlights key takeaways on how to understand your fears, maintain a balance between being a realist and a dreamer, and discover your purpose by living with intention. Acuff also details the 5 stages of success necessary for reaching awesomeness, from learning and focusing to sharing your knowledge with others.
Punch fear in the face. The fear of failure is what often keeps people from achieving their dreams. To conquer fear, one must first understand how it works. Writing down your fears and exaggerating them can help you realize that they are often illogical and prevent them from controlling you. The only way to overcome fear is to start doing whatever you're scared of, as you have no control over the eventual result. Even if you fail, you'll have learned valuable lessons from the experience. The Segway story is an example of a company that risked failure to pursue their awesome dream of developing the 2-wheeled electric transporter, even though it wasn't a great success. Conquering fear is the first step to achieving your goals and becoming awesome. Embracing tension on the path to success. To be truly awesome in life, one must learn to embrace the tension of being both a realist and a dreamer. The journey of self-improvement begins by acknowledging the average areas in one's life and working on getting better. However, this improvement should always be approached with the reality of one's current situation, including debt, responsibilities, and skills. Being wildly unrealistic will only lead to failure, as demonstrated by the author's failed ad agency project. Instead, one should start small and complete achievable projects to build experience and skill. While being realistic, one should also dream big and write down every crazy ambition that comes to mind. Accompanying these dreams with a list of small, achievable first steps is vital in making them a reality. The path to success is not easy, but by embracing tension and balancing realism with dreaming big, anyone can achieve their goals. Living a purposeful life. In our quest to find our one true purpose, we often get trapped in a cycle of pressure and anxiety that stops us from doing anything at all. We need to shift our focus towards living with a purpose in every moment. Waiting around for a big epiphany will only hold us back from living a purposeful life today. This advice is particularly vital for teenagers and 20-somethings who are still in the process of brain development and not yet ready to determine the course of their lives. The key is to start with small meaningful actions, such as writing thank you notes, planning a romantic evening, or taking a break from work emails while on vacation. By living with purpose, we can create a fulfilling and satisfying life. The book also discusses the 5 stages of success, which is essential to understand this process. The path to awesomeness. Everyone wants to be awesome, but few dreams come true without hard work. The road to awesomeness has 5 stages, and the first one is the learning stage. To be able to do something well, we have to try it first, gain experience, and learn from our failures. Tiger Woods, for instance, won the first championship at 21 after 18 years of hard work and practice. According to the author, we need to ask ourselves what we would regret not doing if we die tomorrow and start from there, starting small, of course. Small steps will prevent exhaustion and the possibility of losing willpower to keep going. Finally, plan to tackle the most difficult tasks in the morning, when your willpower is still fresh and not depleted by self-control. With hard work and determination, anyone can become awesome. Editing your life. The second stage of success involves choosing a skill to develop and doing something that inspires you. To be awesome, you need to focus on what brings you joy rather than just on earning money. In the first part of the book, the author discussed the art of learning. Now, the focus is on editing your life, which means choosing one skill to develop while letting go of others. Although learning gives us possibilities and options, we cannot be experts in everything. Therefore, we need to ask ourselves what brings us joy. The question should focus on inspiration rather than financial gain or experience. To be awesome, we need to find something that inspires us. Once we figure out what that is, we will have a variety of jobs to choose from. For example, if we love sharing ideas, we could become a blogger, an author, a podcast host, a counselor, or a copywriter. As we start working on developing our chosen skill, we need to be open to editing it halfway through if it's not our way to awesome. It's essential to make our own later list to keep possible future paths handy. Editing our lives does not mean giving up everything we are passionate about, but choosing what to prioritize in our careers. The path to mastery. To become an expert, start by volunteering your time and trade for expertise. If you want to be an excellent blogger, begin by commenting on different blogs and offering to write free guest posts. Identify people who have already accomplished what you aspire to do, and research their path to success. Be prepared to handle feedback along the way, knowing the difference between constructive criticism and hatred. Constructive criticism is meant to help you grow, while hatred is designed to hurt you. Don't waste time and energy on hurtful comments that come from strangers, especially online. Try to understand why haters say what they say and respond accordingly. By focusing on these things, you will progressively move towards mastery and become an expert in your field. Navigating the final stage. As you approach the final stage of a project, it's easy to feel overwhelmed by all that's left to do. To combat this, set small achievable goals for yourself. For instance, if writing a book, break it down into chapters with individual deadlines. In this stage, it's crucial to maintain focus, and not let other people's expectations distract you. Instead, figure out what matters to you and stick to it. Also, remember that some of the tactics that helped you get to this point may no longer be necessary, so take time to reassess and realign your efforts. By following these strategies, you'll stay motivated and on track toward success. Guiding others to awesomeness. The book teaches the importance of guiding others to follow their own version of the path after attaining awesomeness. It encourages asking questions, being a good listener, and connecting the guiding process with something important in one's life. The author also advises not to get stuck in guiding and to keep developing new aspects of life.
Start, punch fear in the face, escape average and do work that matters. Jon Acuff invites readers to embark on an exciting journey of self-discovery and personal growth. By exploring the power of fear and the importance of balancing realistic expectations with big dreams, Acuff equips readers with the tools necessary to break free from the shackles of mediocrity and transform their lives. By following the 5 stages of success highlighted in the book, learning, focusing, mastering, harvesting, and guiding, readers can defeat their barriers and achieve their dreams. The journey of personal growth and transformation is a continuous process, so remember to stay motivated, aim high, and, above all, punch fear in the face.